Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crits and Grits Monday Morning Newsbreakers, a real play 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons suburban fantasy podcast set in the accursed realm of Georgia. And yes, we are Georgia's D&D podcast. I'm going to keep saying that until someone legally makes us stop saying that. Please don't legally make us stop saying that. But we're going to go down the Discord list as usual with the Facebook updates. We got Becky playing Benny. Becky, what's Benny's Facebook looking like after the shenanigans that have gone down so far?
So after the shenanigans, she just posted, "Don't do drugs unless you do them responsibly." And that post has warranted a reply from her dad. Where he's just said with like question mark, "Is there something you need to tell me?" And so yeah.
And underneath that is a reply from Dr. Peter Hopkins saying, "Aboleth nuts are not a drug. They have been decriminalized. They are actually very legal in this world here. Go to some other realms and they are highly illegal. But here, Aboleth," and it just keeps going on.
About how safe Aboleth nuts actually are.
Yeah.
Kids at home, be careful if you decide to use drugs.
Especially them Aboleth nuts.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Courtney playing Brenham. Courtney,
Hello.
what's Brenham's playbook looking like?
Well, so we're about to have this fight, so she's updating different workout clothes that one might want to use and tagging Jacques in it and affiliate link, as well as posting some covers of some heavy metal things that she wants to try out on her guitar later, and she'll set up a time for a live later in the week.
And somehow Dr. Peter Hopkins' rant about Aboleth nuts has spilled over into this Facebook update as well.
Great.
Maybe he was typing on Benny's when he was doing the initial rant, but then somehow he just got onto your page, did not realize it, and is still typing out this rant, post by post by post.
So similar situation of older family where they post on Facebook, "Hello, so-and-so, sincerely, me."
Yeah, it's something along those lines, except it's just him talking about the safety of Aboleth nuts, as if it's still the same thread from Benny's post, but it's under yours now.
Either way doesn't make sense. Great, perfect.
Yeah. And then next up we have Yoko playing Gracia. What's Gracia's Facebook feed looking like?
So it's a quote from Wicked. It's, "Everyone deserves the chance to fly," and she tried to grab a selfie with Carmen Valjean of them on the stage. I don't know if he would let her take a selfie or not. So she tries to take a selfie with him and post it.
He makes sure his face is out of the frame. And again, underneath your Facebook post is more ranting from Dr. Peter Hopkins about Aboleth nuts.
I feel like Carmen Valjean would do that thing that some folks do when they throw up a peace sign to cover the bottom of their face. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Can't remember if he has a cape or not. I feel like he would swoosh the cape or something too.
Yeah, that too.
He has the cape, but it's more of an awkward try to lean out, and you do hear a clatter to the ground while you're taking the selfie, and it's just him falling over, trying to not be in it. And next up we have Alex playing Rafreak. What's Rafreak's update?
Rafreak's update is it's a picture of his first summoning of his fae, Tina. And it is it looks like it's edited because there's this weird kind of pink filter all around it. He's sitting in a yoga pose. He's got his fingers clasped with his thumb and his middle and ring fingers together with his index and pinkies out. A little face summoning in between it, and there seems to be this weird aura behind him. Looks like some just leering eyes, and a caption that just reads at the bottom, "This was my weekend. How was yours?"
Underneath your picture is more ranting from Dr. Peter Hopkins.
That guy's got a problem.
This time he's talking about like how aboleth nuts can be great for your mental health and help you like change the toxic parts of yourself because you're hearing all the negative things people have to say about you, and that gives you a chance to work on you, and it just keeps going.
Dr. Hopkins is very pro aboleth nuts this week.
He does have one reply underneath it, which is #stay toxic. And I'm playing a not good character. I'm allowed to stay toxic, gamers.
Playing a rich boy.
Get a breakup with someone on their birthday, so every birthday they have, they're reminded of that breakup.
Over text, no less.
Text? No, it's via
it's over
email.
tweet. No, it's
Oh,
via tweet.
Oh,
What about,
yeah.
I was going to say a live stream, maybe? So to really make it all about you.
Oh, yeah.
And last but not least, we have Trevin playing the role of Jacques the Jacques.
So his Facebook post is just a selfie with some emojis. It's Jacques grinning ear to ear, flashing a peace sign, and in the background you see Garrett just hunched over, howling in pain as he just had his fucking world rocked. And the emojis that Jacques chose were the money sign emoji and a pot of gold and a fist and fire. Taking a selfie immediately after just rocking this man's coin purse.
Benny is going to have replied underneath there with just 2 emojis. It's just a couple of acorns.
And I just want you all to roll a perception check on this selfie.
Refreak's reply to that is a pair of explosion emojis.
Hey, that was a 21 on my perception check.
Yo, nat 20.
Hey.
Nice.
23.
13.
Oh, Alex, it was a perception, not persuasion.
Oh, shit. I can't read. You know that.
It begins with the same letter. That's enough.
Oh, no!
That's a 9.
I'm sorry.
That's
not
even
enough.
better.
Did you just roll everything that began with P?
I did. I started with performance. I was like, that starts with a B. Wait a sec. No, that's wrong. Oh, let's try persuasion. That's wrong too. I guess. Whoops.
Just work your way around.
Can I get you each to state your perception checks one more time?
Mine was a 21.
I got a 23.
A 9.
Gracia got 11.
Jacques got a 13.
Benny and Brenham. What the two of you see, it was Benny and Brenham that got above 15.
Yeah.
What you see forming in the picture above Garrett's head is a tiny halo.
Oh, that's bad.
Wait, what are we talking about? Like the picture on that was taken or like in IRL?
In the selfie that was taken, but Brenham, you're there in person as well, so you can see it like clear as day. It's just like a tiny prick of light forming a halo above his head.
Oh, okay, so it's happening, like actually happening. It's not just like some kind of like weird photo thing that somebody has edited.
Correct.
I don't know why that was my first assumption.
Yeah, it's not a
well, because it was a selfie, so
Filtered.
slap on those TikTok filters. Give them. I don't know what filters do anymore.
You guys wearing a halo. I don't know how I feel about that.
We had the discussion. You were the one who suggested cat ears last time.
Yeah, I know. This is more appropriation. You're appropriating my ASMR race.
We've come full circle.
I have so many things I'm just going to stay quiet on.
full circle in a ring over Garrett's head, if you will.
I was gonna make that joke because no one else did.
I just see we're on the same page. Yeah.
We pick back up in initiative order with Gracia and Common Valjean on stage getting prepared. So, Gracia, I'm going to give you two options for the way you earn the tokens during the performance. What you can do is you and Common Valjean can work together as a pair. Like, no one's really in the lead during the performance.
No, he's back up. I picked the song for him to be back up.
Okay, so you're 100% going with backup. So with backup, it's going to be...
He's a supporting. It's a duet, but he's definitely got the smaller part by a lot.
Maybe good choice.
Yeah, it was strategic.
If you're taking the lead, then what's going to happen is you're going to roll a performance check when we get to the halftime show. And it is going to be your performance roll times 10 is the number of chips that you're going to get for this performance. And then since Valjean's backup, he'll roll a performance check as well. And we're adding that to the number of chips that you get.
Cool. Remember, he has a bardic inspiration on him, and I think mine's a D8. Well, hold on. Yeah, he has a D8, and he gave me one, and it's a D6. He's not as bardy.
So you're going to get your performance roll times 10 plus Valjean's performance roll just flat. No multiplication there.
Nice.
All right, so what do you want to do during this next round while the two of you are preparing?
Well, she didn't see shit happening out there. She just kind of gets familiar with the stage. She practices some different prestidigitation like effects and stuff, and I guess she try to like assist him on practicing for performance of the song. And she's like, okay, yeah, and we're gonna use like. She's like, okay, well, do you have any like illusion spells or anything that would be good for like showmanship, like when we actually go on? She'll ask that
asking him, are you remotely useful?
Just aesthetically, he could be good in a fight, and that means nothing to her. She can just tell him that she wants him to do some kind of like, just fireworks, sparklers. Just like when you do jazz hands, make sure something comes out of them. Like you could either use a mage hand and like fly something around, like make your cape look really cool if you have that. Or if you have prestidigitation, some kind of illusions, or if you had like an illusionary, like to create more versions of yourself, anything like that just kind of fills up the stage, because it's a pretty big stage, and so we want to just make as much of it covered as we can.
What about a smite? Like,
does it look cool?
What if I smite something with just like holy energy?
What does it look like, and how much does it break? Minimal breaking, maximum looking is what we're going for.
And Common Valjean like walks over to the edge of the stage and just hits one of the lights with his club, or like it's more of a baton. Like he cracks a light with it, and then you see a bolt of holy energy smash down into it, and the light shatters. Kind of like that.
Okay, only do that at the end, maybe. That can be the end of the song. Yeah. Otherwise, we'll run out of lights.
And you see him start picking broken glass out of his shirt.
Oh, don't hurt yourself. Or mage hand little pieces out of the glass for him. That's probably about a turn.
All right, so I think you helping him figure out what he's going to do is going to give him advantage on his roll.
Nice.
We move to Garrett's turn, and we see the halo above his head. Well, Brenham and Benny see the halo above his head. And Garrett's attacks start to pick up more speed. First one's a 10 to hit.
Jock will like juke to the side, just laugh and point at him.
And then he follows up with a second attack. All right, does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
That's going to be... No, this is his blade.
Okay.
So that's going to be 8 damage.
Okay.
And then he goes with one last attack, his attack speed being upped right now. And that is a 23 to hit.
I think that might just hit.
So it's going to be 4 damage, and roll me a strength saving throw. And I need to add that extra.
Yes, 7.
All right, so you take another 5 damage, and you're pushed back 5 feet. Like, he just kind of jabs into you with his blade and pushes back real quick. And with that, we are on to Brenham's turn, unless you have any reactions.
Just like, hey, this is my favorite shirt. As he takes a fucking sword to his bits and cutting him up, because that was actually a nice chunk of damage.
Yeah, like he's moving quicker, as you can see now, and we are on to Brenham's turn. Brenham, you can gather information in the crowd. You can also start heading back to the locker room if you want, because you know Jacques' going to need to be healed once you get to halftime.
How much? I mean, is there like a clock? Do I know how much longer it is till halftime?
It's going to be 2 more rounds, but you'll be like, even if you stay in the audience at this point, we can just like quick teleport you to the locker room.
Okay, so I want to continue to bless on Jock, and then I'll start my way walking towards the locker room and like doing another I guess investigation or whatever check just to overhear whatever.
Say you can easily make it back to the locker area in this turn while using investigate.
Okay.
And on your way to your locker room, you can hear a Warforged voice on the side of one wall making a phone call.
Yeah, I'd like to report some trouble in the school. Oh, don't worry about it, Miss Amy. Yeah, last stall, you'll find a door.
And that is the extent of the call during that turn.
Shit.
We move on to Benny and Rafreak in the VIP area.
Heck yeah.
Hey.
So in the VIP area, like y'all have robbed that one guard's junk. The 2 high rollers are checking in on the guard. Trixie, Tina Fey is over there like, well, I don't know what happened over here. And guard can't really be like, yeah, you did this, because guard was blinded during that absolute beatdown. And you have the newsbreaker pointed in the direction of the woman with the very long red hair and the red claw-like nails. And there are 2 other guards in the southern portion of the room, and there is a ring of computers in the center of the room. And the table that the other group half of the group was sitting at, but half is still there, is covered in chips, both like the Flamin' Hot variety and the casino chip variety. So we start with Benny.
All right. Well, Benny is focused on running them pockets. So, so she has kind of skittered up the wall with her slippers of spider climbing. So she's like, I would imagine kind of like probably about 10 to 15 feet up, like high enough where, well, how high are the ceilings are in this room? I guess I should ask.
I'd say probably about 10 feet up.
Okay. So yeah, she would be right where like the ceiling meets the top of the wall, so she can stay as out of sight as possible. And so she is going to trigger the newsbreaker, fire a blast of aboleth nut dust, powder, smoke, whatever, at the woman with the long red hair.
So you just say aboleth nuts.
Yes.
And then poof. A little poof hits her in the face.
Yeah. So aboleth nuts. And then poof.
And then you see her eyes glaze over for a second. Do you have anything else you want to do in this turn?
So her eyes glaze over. Does she seem to be unresponsive?
She is currently unresponsive.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna hop down and gonna scoot over to. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna hop down. I'm gonna kind of like skitter across the wall over here, like right above. Yeah, right above the table. Yeah, because I think like that's still like within my movement speed, like easily. And how close do I need to be to this table to yoink them chips off of it?
Let's see, you're like 10 feet. How tall is Benny?
She's like 5 foot without the ears.
Like if you're hanging from the ceiling, you can probably start scooping up some of the chips.
Okay. I think I will. Yeah, I think I will hop down at this corner then, and just try to scoop up all the chips as many as I can in one go before I get caught.
Give me a sleight of hand check. This isn't to be stealthy about it. This is going to determine like what size dice I'm going to have you roll to determine the number of tokens.
Okay. So that was a 19 on my sleight of hand.
19?
Nice.
Yeah. Hand was very slight. Just shush.
I'm going to say that you probably get about 80 tokens on that grab.
Hell yeah.
Like, I feel like you can, like, if you're scurrying that quick, you can get about, yeah.
Yeah, solid 80 and get ready to, like, put them in my pockets or, you know, whatever pouch is most secure. Like, imagine she's probably wearing one of them, like, jackets that have a giant zipper in the front pocket so she could, like, zip it up whenever she's got the tokens. Like, scoop a bunch in there, zip, and then get ready to scurry back up the wall. But yeah, and then I'm going to call the newsbreaker about 10 feet to the south. So to about this corner right here.
Okay.
And still have it aimed at the woman with the red hair just in case she comes to before I'm able to abscond with my prize.
The thing is, the newsbreaker has to be reloaded.
I thought that it had 2 of those blasts.
Aboleth nuts, yes.
Okay.
But you fired Trixie Tina Fey out to deal the large amount of damage earlier, and now the actual cannon portion is empty.
Okay, gotcha. In that case, I'm going to leave it back up there where it was originally, so that if needed, Refreak can reload it. But I will be back up there and just handle that, hopefully. Yeah. Either way, the newsbreaker is just kind of pooting it's just kind of chilling. So yeah. I guess that'll be it for my turn. So I'm currently on the ground next to the table, having just stolen a bunch of chips off of it.
Are you like laying flat on the ground or just standing there?
I'm gonna be like crouched, like below the level of the table.
All right, we move on to Refreak and Trixie Tina Fey.
So Refreak is in just full-on lush mode at this point. And he's got his feet propped against the table, a drink in his hand, as he moves his idle hand like a conductor, and summons a what's it called? A mage hand to reload the newsbreaker, and then says, "Gina, be a dear and continue rocking their shit, if you please, dear."
Now, are you saying this out loud to Tina?
Probably. I mean, he's in full-on lush mode at this point. Doesn't say that I can talk psychically with them. That'd be so cool if I could, though. I don't think I can. Crap. Oh well.
Whoops. This won't end badly at all.
No, not at all.
Nah.
And he realizes that he is thinking that out loud, and looks over at the action, looks at his drink, kind of shrugs, and says, "They already know that things are going weird anyway. Tina, just have fun, dear. And he's going to reload the cannon, and he's going to attack, or have Tina attack the blinded guard. Do I need to do anything to reload the cannon with Mage Hand?
You just have to take an action to.
Sick.
Yeah, so you take one of your actions to stuff something into the cannon.
Yeah, he's gonna stuff whatever's on the table next to them. Just like I don't know, a mug or something.
You're gonna just shove a glass in there.
Yeah. Like a couple glasses to really like get the glassiness of it.
So he really feels the shards penetrating his skin when he gets hit in the face.
Exactly.
Broken glass.
Rolling this dex save at disadvantage. And I need to check the damage on the spell one more time.
Oh no. Did I accidentally kill this guy? Oh no.
Accidentally loads a couple of drinking glasses straight into a cannon to shoot at him.
Alex, can you do me a favor?
Of course.
Can you roll 3d8?
Oh dear lord.
Oh no.
1, 2, 3. Roll
I'd
for
like you to
everybody.
feel the weight of your actions.
15.
15.
Yep.
Congratulations, you just performed a hate crime.
So this last blast from the newsbreaker just knocks the guard unconscious. And that's when the two other guys look over like, did you see that, bro? Like, Lash just hit this dude in the face and knocked him out.
Rafreak stands up to his full height. Have I said how tall he is? I mean, it's a fantasy game. I'm going to say that he is a slightly gangly 5'10". He gets up to his full height and takes a full bow as he leans backwards and does his face step to the other side of the table, over by the other side nearer to Benny. Boop. Actually, at the head of the table. In the meantime, he does tell Tina, just turn your attention to the other one. Would be great. Either one's fine. They both look the same to me.
I just want you to roll an insight check real quick.
Oh, yeah, of course. That is a hot 7.
Oh, these guys are after you. They want your blood. Run! Get the fuck out of there.
Run, rich boy.
Can I take Tina's attack turn? Because Tina is her own attacking.
Yep.
Yeah, sick. She gets.
Which one are you going for?
Which one looks less like our friend Jay and will make me feel less bad about having a fantasy creature hurt him?
They're both pictures of Jay.
Dang. Jay, because I know you're listening to this, I'm sorry, but you are a friend and you're fantastic.
You are my friend.
Multi-attack makes a number of leveled down. So I think she only does one attack, yeah. So that's going to be a d20. I don't think it adds anything, which is so weird. No, yeah, it only does, 5. On this guy that's closer to the cannon.
So you're swinging for the guy that's close to the cannon, and you said that was a 5 attack roll?
Yep.
Yeah, no.
To which he says, Tina, you're embarrassing me.
It's at this point that you all see Billiam Sunny come in and head straight for the computer consoles in the center. Or computer terminals or whatever. And now it's the guard's turns. The guard at the door, walks over, asks if Billiam needs any, hot towels or snacks, and William does take a bag of Flamin' Hot Cheesums.
Oh, before he goes any further, I did forget. As a bonus action, Tina can also face step, and it's unlimited.
Oh, okay.
And
You're having Tina face step over to you?
I'm gonna have her face step actually over to the girl with the red hair and hit her with the magical darkness,
Okay.
which lasts until the end of the next turn. And then just have her move closer to me on her own fly speed. I forgot I could do that. Such a broken spell.
And the last guard just is on his phone, looking through messages, not really bothered by anything going on. We move back to Jacques and his fight against Garrett.
Jacques kind of felt rocked after that last set of hits. So Jacques going to crack his neck, and then being as he is a smaller creature than Garrett, he's going to charge at him, slide between his legs, and come up to hit from behind with the chair.
Kind of like a nutmeg, but you're the soccer ball.
Yeah. All right, we're going to roll. That is a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that is going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, he takes that bludgeoning damage.
And then for my unarmed strike, let me roll a d4 to add to that. That would bring me up to an 11.
11 total. That does not hit.
Okay. I am going to spend a key point with that chair hit to make him roll a con save for a stunning strike.
All right, and what's he need to beat?
12.
He's got to beat a 12. We got a 21.
Okay, he succeeds. I am going to spend another key point and do pop him 2 more times.
All right.
That's going to be another 7. We're going to do the d4. And it's not going to do me any good because even at max, that was nothing. And then, come on. A dirty 20.
A dirty 20 hits.
That's going to be 7 points more of physical bludgeoning, and I'm going to pump 3 more points in with Fury of the Small.
That's a thing.
What was that?
Fury of the Small. I love that that's a thing.
Yeah. And then, yeah, Jacques is going to brace himself for the next flurry of attacks.
Yeah, right now Garrett is breathing heavily.
I'm almost to that point, too.
He has his blade up. He hasn't used his feet at all in the fight with you because, you know, you got to keep those ready for soccer.
Even though I fucking clipped him in the knee with the edge of the chair.
Oh yeah, no, he is steaming over that and the dick punch. And the dick punch. Gracia, it's on to you and Common Valjean. The lights are starting to turn on and they're starting to like drop a curtain around the two of you because it is almost time for the performance.
Yeah, so I assume by this point we've done like a sound check and everything, and maybe she just kind of looks around at the audience, like trying to make sure that, you know, get a good vibe for the audience and everything. Yeah, are you ready? You got the song and everything? You think you're about ready for this? I think it's about our turn.
Yeah, I think I got this. I do have one question that's totally unrelated to any of this.
Okay.
Like, how do you ask someone to the homecoming dance?
Let's see. What would I do? I think I'd probably write it in lights, like with prestidigitation or something, or make a song for them. But you're in the mystery club, right? So maybe you would make them solve like a puzzle or something for it.
Gracia, Just make eye contact with me for a second, real quick. You're looking Gracia.
She's not good at eye contact.
Gracia, I need you to look me in the eyes, Gracia. Please, Gracia.
You do know, like, I haven't been around people outside of my family for, like, the majority of my life, right? Eye
Gracia,
contact's
do
weird.
I look like someone?
Uh-huh.
Do I look like someone who can make a puzzle? Gracia, come on, Gracia.
Hi. But
Gracia.
you need help with a puzzle? I could help you make a puzzle.
Yeah, we could discuss this in the person afterwards.
Okay, I can help you make a puzzle after. Or, like, I can, like, stand behind, like, Cyrano de Bergerac and, like, you know, do the lights and stuff for you and help you with the words if you need help with it.
Yeah, that might work. Sorry, distractions. No distractions right now. Game face.
I mean, it's really the same concept. Whether you're going to sing a song in front of, like, a couple hundred people or you're going to ask somebody else, you just take up a lot of the stage and make it flashy. Make sure the music's on beat. Yeah.
And we move on to, well, unless you have anything else.
No, she's just making sure all the instruments are ready and stuff.
We move on to Garrett's turn. Or wait, no, I think, some more people were added to initiative. So let's...
Yes, let them go. Let them anger the Garrett.
So we cut back to the VIP room real quick. Like, the redheaded woman wakes up from the trip, like, quicker than you were expecting. And I'm gonna need both of you to make DC 14 Constitution saves while I roll for the other two guys in the area.
She is magically in darkness. Darkness imprisoning her. Nothing she sees. It's an absolute horror.
Oh, you are correct. Sight is needed for this spell. I thought this spell did not need sight.
More like psych needed for the spell.
Got him.
Got him.
But you did burn through an ability that she has, like, a few more of.
Oh, nice.
So you managed to burn through that with a blast of Aboleth nuts. I'm trying to see if she has anything where she doesn't need sight, because she is pissed right now. There isn't, like, a real attack, but you see a crimson tendril just come out of the magical darkness. It's like, it looks like a mixture of blood and smoke and arcane energy that just snakes its way out of the magical darkness and then snakes its way back in.
I hear some people are into that kind of thing. No, not me. Mm-mm.
And then we move on to one of the high rollers in the room, and she's looking kind of mad over there. And he starts making a break for it. So he moves. He uses his action and bonus action to just sprint for the door. For Freak, you have a chance to make an opportunity attack because he did move through your area.
He did.
He moved through, and he is gunning it for the door and elevator down.
I mean, it is within Refreak's nature to kind of be a dick.
Try to, like,
Can
trip
I-
him or some shit.
That's what I was gonna say.
What did you want to go for?
To trip him as he's walking by.
No,
Or
I
is
will
it
let
that-
you use your attack of opportunity to trip someone.
Okay.
Because, I want you all to know that combat is not the only solution to everything I throw at you. So, like, if you find a way to do it that's not combat oriented, I will probably reward that.
I guess I'm gonna try and trip him as he runs by. Would that
it's
be an
just-
unarmed strike?
Yeah, roll it at advantage because you're not going to, like, try to damage him. He's running, and you're just kind of sticking your foot out to trip him.
He runs by and say, "Oh, you know, that's not what we're doing here, friend." That is a nat 20, a 23 to trip him. That is a natural 20 of tripping.
He used the mage hand, so it doesn't even see it. You just
Benny or Refreak mage hands for a high five.
Yeah, so he just like trips right next to you.
Oh, I'm
Face
so
down.
sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that sucks, bro.
This is a no running zone.
Yeah,
Teleportation's okay.
you should
Walking
run. We should
fast.
all run because she is pissed.
All the more reason that you should stay here. She's your friend, maybe? I don't honestly know.
No, we were just gambling with her. She like won big down there or something and decided to come up to high roller territory, and she's been cleaning us out. So I'm gonna cut my losses and run. I was looking
Well-
forward to getting that hot Shirley mask.
You know what? Hey, while you're here, how about I take hold of your chips and we'll wash this whole tripping thing under the rug.
They're on the
You run
table. Just take. They're on the table. I'm getting out.
Those are for me then? Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah,
It was
my
beautiful
life is
time.
more important than those plastic chips. Yes, go ahead, take them.
It's not my turn.
Can you teleport me to the door?
Oh no, it's a self teleportation, and my little Fey friend here, we can teleport. I'm so sorry. Walk quickly though. Maybe next time. Just no running. No running. It's bad.
And we move on to Garrett's turn.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I'm sure.
Okay.
Aw.
So Garrett's still moving quickly, and first attack is going to be a 12 to hit.
Jacques will duck out of the way. A little less cocky than he has been previously, but is now seeing that, he might actually mean business.
And like he comes down with a jump and spinning slash at you. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Hits.
That's 9 damage. That's going to be a 15 to hit.
That hits.
That's 1 damage and make a 14 strength save.
Even if I get this 4 on this D4, it's not going to do me any good. A 9 total.
He knocks your folding chair from your hands.
My chair.
Brenham, you're in the hallway. You overheard the conversation of the Warforged in that room, like calling someone.
Do I know where Ballistic is at this point? Did I see him?
You didn't see Ballistic, but through like overhearing Bluetooth conversation earlier with the rest of the party, Ballistic is downstairs, like taking bets for the match. He's a lackey here. He gives you strong retail worker vibe.
Okay, it's cool. So let me see where. So I'm over here, and am I in this corner where the grass is? Where am I? Oh, I see.
This hallway. Yeah, you're in the hallway that is like next to the green rooms and locker rooms.
Okay, do we still have this magical communication thing we talked about with? Didn't we?
You can get through to everyone but Jacques at the moment. The only reason you can't get through to Jacques right now is when there's a fight going on the field, they make it so like audio can't make it through to the audience through any sort of means, just in case like, oh, the entire audience just got hit with a curse that was meant for just one person.
Okay. Well, I want to talk to as much of the group as I can. Guys, this is not a drill. I think Amy's coming.
Gross.
And she's such a fan of Jock. Maybe she'll like my song though. Maybe she'll like chill at least till the end of the halftime show.
I mean, won't she just come in and start like shutting everything down and beating people up?
How did she find out about it?
Some Warforged.
Wouldn't that mean someone else is controlling them, right? So somebody else is started it?
I mean, who knows? So do we need to get out of here or just continue as planned?
I just really want to do the halftime show. I wonder if Tori could distract her because she's really good at talking and she's been liking to practice. I wonder how long she could keep her busy.
Maybe. I would hate for Amy to hurt Tori, though.
I don't think she would hurt her. I just think maybe like push past her. Or maybe Tori could put her on the MARTA. That would take a while.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely use part of my turn and call Tori or message her on my phone. Hey, heads up, Amy's coming. I guess distract her? I don't know. And let your bosses know?
And you get a message, like an immediate reply back that just says, I'll do my best. And it's like a little gif of a little cutesy character saluting you.
I'll send her back the Hunger Games meme with 3 fingers.
Right. And you got the message through. You contact the rest of the party. That it for your actions right now?
Yeah, I think that's good, and then I'll see what happens next.
Because you can move further down the hallway. The voice was coming from this room right here.
The one that I overheard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna keep moving down the hallway then, and see if I can hear anything else, since it's right next to the room I would go in anyway.
All right. Benny, we move over to your turn.
Okay. Before I do anything, I do have a question. So,
Yes.
with Benny being a tabaxi, I have feline agility, so I can double the speed until the end of my turn. Would that also apply to the Newsbreaker if the Newsbreaker is following me?
The Newsbreaker can move about 30 feet per a character's turn.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
since I didn't go over that, we will say that this time it can't keep up with you. Yeah, during any character's turn, they can say, "Hey, Newsbreaker, go in this direction, this many feet." So, during each character's turn, you can each get it 30 feet in a direction if you're close. If you're somewhere where it can hear you.
Gotcha.
You may have to shout and blow your cover if you're super far away, but if it can hear you, it works.
Because as soon as Benny hears that one guy talk about how pissed off the girl with the red hair is, she's ready to beat cheeks and get out of there. She's gonna look at Rafreak and go, dude, I think we might need to make a run for it.
Well, if you say so. I am going to take the coins, though.
Oh, please do. I've already helped myself as well.
Tina, make sure you help yourself as well, or help me help yourself. I don't know how it all works.
Maybe stuff some in the barrel of the Newsbreaker.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Just shove all the table into it.
Benny is going to call the Newsbreaker over, kind of to the end of the table between all of us, and Rafreak is welcome to add as many of the coins to his pockets as he wants, but also to the Newsbreaker. It's basically just a canister.
Oh yeah, he's shoveling as many as he can. Same thing with Tina.
Give me that sleight of hand check.
That is a whole 15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say about 60.
Nice. And should I roll for Tina as well?
Just roll a d6 for Tina, and we'll add that many to the pile.
Nice. She is tiny.
She has very
5.
small hands.
Yeah.
5. All right, so you got about 65. Benny's got her 80. Soon we will find out how many tokens Gracia earns from the performance. Brenham was already given 25 tokens. Sorry, doing a lot of numbers here. And Jacques, I believe you have your 25 tokens now, and
They're waiting until after the fight. That's what you said last week.
All right. So if you lose this fight, you'll get your 25. If you win, you get your 50. Benny, you completed your turn, correct?
No, I haven't completed mine
Okay.
yet. Yeah, the only thing I've done so far was call the newsbreaker over.
Call the newsbreaker over. Okay.
Yeah. So
Sorry, I got a lot of numbers floating around.
That's okay. You're fine. Not a problem. So what I'm gonna do is I'll grab another couple handfuls of tokens and like just step a couple feet to the south here and shove them into the newsbreaker.
All right.
Yeah.
Just roll me another D10, and that's how many we'll add this time around.
Okay.
Just filling that up, and then so yeah, you all have the tokens.
So that was a 9 on the D10.
All right, so you grab those, drop those 9 chips in there. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm also gonna start making a good old dash toward the door. So I think I moved about 15 feet.
Mario Kart double dashing it over there.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, I moved about 15 feet, so it would be about another 45 feet.
All right.
Yeah, so because I think the newsbreaker also moved about that same distance. So let me just sorry listeners, I'm just seeing how far I can make it. Start
Well,
absconding, lay fuck out of here.
The door to the elevators is going to be right here.
Oh, it's right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah, I think I can make it almost to the elevators. Yeah.
Yeah, the two of you can easily make it there within the next 2 turns.
Oh,
Nice.
Cool. Okay. Awesome. All right. So yeah, I'm going to.
As long as you're like taking dash actions and moving as quick as you can.
Yeah. So I am going to boop over here, and the newsbreaker is going to be right behind me. So we're about ready to hit them buttons on the elevators and get like fuck out of there. It's like, all right, so thanks for the money, bye.
That it for your turn?
Yeah, that's gonna be it for my turn this time.
Okay. The other high roller is going to.
Oh, biscuits. Or is he? I guess we'll see if he just sees that the girl with the long hair is pissed, or if he's trying to
like he heads for the door and takes the elevator. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, he took the elevator. That's the only one. If you can get over there, you can get on the elevator.
Hell yeah. Yeah, the only reason I'm still here is because I'm waiting on Refreak. I'm not gonna leave him behind.
Leave him behind to whatever horrible fate awaits him.
Yeah. It's like,
Well, it is for freaking Trixie Tina Fey's turn.
It is, isn't it? This is great.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to grab some more coin, and then start to book it.
All right, roll another D10.
All right, a D10 for me.
we're just like, take as much money as possible.
I knew it was either going to go this way or like some big brain convinced them to give us all of their tokens plan.
So it was a 3 for me, and what do you want me to roll for Tina?
It was a D6 last time, right?
Yep.
Another D6.
Okay.
Tiny hands.
And hands. She gets a 4.
All right.
So what's that? An extra?
It's an extra 4.
Oh, and I got the 3. So.
Yeah, come to mama. Give us those chips.
Girl, you're so bad. You are so bad, literally and metaphorically. Fantastic. I love it. So do I only get 3 more, or do I get 3 times something?
It's just the 3.
Okay. 1 second more. Cool. So that is a high 72. Not bad. And then he is going to pat the guy on the floor on the head and say, now you just stay right there, keep being you, and I'm piecing the fuck out. And he is going to bip him and Tina with another face step. He goes boop boop, starlight step over to right there with the newsbreaker, and just casually strides over with Tina and says, "All right, time to go. Woohoo! Let's get the fuck out."
Sounds like a plan.
It was nice robbing you all. We'll see you at school some other time. Bye now. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And I guess close the elevator door behind us.
But the two of you take the elevator.
We escaped High Rollers Lounge. Woo-hoo.
So after you get down from the VIP area, you can hear very faintly in the distance the sound of a motor.
Well, shit.
And then we get to Jacques' turn, and you hear halftime. And Jacques, you're just teleported back to your locker room.
Another round, because you said it was 2 more rounds before halftime.
You want another round in there before halftime?
I've been sitting here strategizing, but I'll take the heels.
We'll take the Heelys to soothe the feelies.
And we're gonna teleport Brenham into the locker room. Like we'll just say that there was a charm on both sides that brought the medics and their medic/coaches and their fighters back to the locker rooms.
I'm no animal. Who said they could do that?
How long is this halftime show?
We're gonna just go through initiative order, but just imagine it as a couple minutes going by.
Oh, so not long enough for a short rest. Okay.
Not long enough for a short rest, but long enough to be patched up by Brenham.
Okay.
I guess you have to have a short rest to use like hit dice and stuff, right?
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But I will let Brenham cast 2 spells.
Shock's looking a little haggard. He hits kind of hard when he's juicing.
Actually, Jacques, during your turn, I'll let you spend a hit die.
Okay, just one. Excellent. I will take that fucking
There we go.
kindness. Let's see.
That kindness.
Yeah, it's not quite a short rest, but you are getting like a moment to get your shit together in there. And like the Warforged and Garrett are talking in the other room.
So for me, a hit die is.
And I can heal you for 29.
I will take. Oh, my internet just crapped out on me. Hold on. Connecting. You said 29 points?
Yeah.
I am just shy of full. I will spend that hit die. I think even unless I roll, I'll roll it. But yeah, that should get me back to pretty much full.
Even though you don't need it, she will put a Band-Aid on your nose.
Thank you.
Please make it like cutesy.
Yeah, slightly like askew.
And while the two of you are in there doing that, having a conversation, in the next room over, you just kind of hear,
All right, Garrett, get your shit. We're getting out of here. We did as much damage as we could. We're just going to let the chips fall where they may. Let's get out of here and go. They know too much already.
and a guard walks into your room and gives you 50 chips, Jacques, and says, there's been a cancellation, but they still want to go through with the second round. They're preparing a fighter right now.
I didn't realize that Garrett was such a fucking coward.
Yeah, like, I guess someone's worried about him pulling a hamstring or something with soccer season coming. I don't know, dog. I just work here. Sick fight out there. Really loved it when you punched him in the dick.
I think he'd be more worried about having children.
Oh, also as a side note, I will update Jock on what we were talking about while he was fighting as far as Amy.
Oh, he's running not to get caught. That little rat bastard.
Basically, check for updates from Tori.
Like, messaging update, Tori saying, like, I didn't know they could fit vehicles on the elevator here.
Head exploding emoji.
Do we need to bounce?
Blink emoji.
Gracia. Lights.
Yes. She like figured out where all the lights and things are, and she's got a 60-foot range on Mage Hand, so she's also, while starting the strumming, like controlling the lights. So all the lights are down. She like Mage Hands them off. I don't need tech. She is tech as well as a performer.
Common Valjean blends into the background.
I am tech.
She doesn't. Costuming, tech, light, she's got it all. She's just mage handing the over around prestidigitation, the lights. Yeah, so
She's the
she'll
perfect bard.
she has her own theater. It's fine. I should have taken like one of the duplicate spells so that I could have made my own backup singers. Didn't think that through at the time. If we level up, that'll be the first one.
If you want to cast a spell or anything to juice this performance, I will let you add an extra, depending on the spell, whatever modifier or advantage or not.
Oh, yeah, so she, as soon as they like count her down or whatever, she uses Mage Hand to hit all the lights off, like right before that. And then she'll prestidigitation. I think you get 3 at a time. So they'll just be like moving different little fireworks around. So it's like 3 different little fireworks going at the time. And so then it starts in, and it's from Anne Juliet. And it's like a jukebox one. So it's, One Less Problem Without You and Can't Feel My Face. So it starts in kind of slow, and like I feel like the crowd's kind of like, what's going on? Like, is this a ballad? Like, great. Does she not know it's a fight? And then like the beat drops, and she mage hands the lights all back up to full, and continues with the prestidigitation all around as the beat picks up, and then it's about halfway through that Common Valjean starts in on his part 2. And his is just kind of like back up to it, and it's kind of that, speech song kind of thing. So he doesn't have to like actually sing.
On his face, it looks like he tried to write a name really quickly, but you can't really tell what it is. You can tell it's 7 letters, but he didn't have enough time to get it on, so you can tell it's 7 letters.
She's in the moment on the song. She is jamming.
And are there any other spells you want to cast during this? Like, if you want to use a spell slot to juice this performance roll, I am here for it.
I really did not take any good actual spell slot ones for this performance. The only illusion thing I have is like Mage Hand is my cantrips. I'm like, I did not plan this character for being as much of a theater kid. I was just like, fighting spells, these are fine. And suggestion. This
No
is
worries.
it.
For that bardic inspiration die, I'm gonna bump it up 1 die just because of the prestidigitation, mage hand, all that coordination with the lights and stuff.
My brain's kind of
Yes.
making me think of Scott Pilgrim and the demon hipster chick backup dancers.
Yep. So like in retrospect, I wish I had taken one of those that's like duplicate self. So you just be like 8 of her in the background dancing around, No.
So roll that, add it up, and multiply it by 10. It's going to be your performance check.
Well, that was a nat 20, so that'll be good.
Jesus.
And then
Christ.
a 1. Thanks a lot, Common Valjean. That 1. No, I'm just kidding. 31.
Balance in the force.
Yeah.
310 chips. Hold on.
Holy fuck.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go throw up a little bit.
And here, I was ready to be strutting like, hey guys, guess who got 80 chips? Like,
This is her one thing. This is all she's got. Meanwhile, Brenham's telling her, hey, Amy's coming. And she's like, yeah, but let me finish my song.
It did say that you also get whatever Common Valjean rolls.
Oh, I would think she wouldn't take whatever he earns. That's his. I mean, he can contribute to whatever we buy at the end, but she wouldn't she wouldn't ask for, if he offered it, she would push it back. She'd be like, no, we should go, we can go shopping together.
The second that you, like we're just going to jump to the end of the performance real quick, then hop back to the performance. Like, we jump cut to him offering you the chips and you pushing him back, and he's like, okay, more for me.
I was like, we can go shopping together. It's no fun to shop by yourself. Come on.
He is getting ready to go buy some flaming hot cheeseums.
Yeah, it's more fun to shop She's still looking forward to the homecoming shopping episode with Brenham and Tori later. So, by the way.
And we're freak.
Before it goes off, when we talk, so the thing ends, and the song is kind of a love song, but kind of not a love song. Can I read what's on his mask at the end of it when we're talking, like when he offers me the chips and stuff?
It just looks bad.
Okay, cool. Wasn't sure if I could read it or not.
Yeah, it's like 7 smudged characters on his face.
Oh, I can clean that up for you, and she prestidigitation cleans it because it just looks like a smudge. Well, let's go shopping. And so then she grabs his hand and starts running towards the let's go to the chips cash out shop after they
Go
take the encore bell. Yeah, shopping.
Sparkles.
Yep. Okay. Sorry. Now I'm done.
So the two of you are escorted back to your green room, and the way this works is you can all divvy up the chips over Bluetooth, send them via credit, whatever.
Chipmunk.
Yeah, we'll just say some bullshit happened that allowed you all to divvy up the chips from where you are and all that. So, let's just add up the tokens real quick.
Let's see. Refreak has 72. Oh wait, plus the 25 we started with, right?
I 100% don't remember our starting money.
You all
6.
started. Yeah, you all started with 6 chips.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw someone with 25. Oh, okay, to beat somebody.
I gave to Benny to gamble.
Yeah. I was actually going to ask about that if.
You get your 6, and Jacques gets his 14.
Okay, perfect.
Because you put in the 3, and Jacques put in 7.
See, okay, 6 from that. Holding 14 for Jacques. All right.
I have 64 total.
Yes. Okay. So, Jacques, you're adding that to you're adding the 14 that I was holding for you to the 50 that you were just given. Okay, perfect. All right. So in that case, I would have, let's see, because I had 80 in my pockets, 9 in the newsbreaker, and then 6. So it would be 95, I believe. If I'm doing that math right.
The math is math, and I think.
6. Yep, 95. Yep. So yeah, total I have 95 tokens. There we go. Thievery works, kids. Not really. Don't do that in real life.
Yeah.
But in the fantasy world, if you can, pull off enough sleight of hand and stealth checks, sure. Steal some shit. So I guess the question is, do we want to risk the trip to the prize room to get Hot Shirley's map?
No, I'm saying that you can spend the tokens right now, and everyone gets their items without any risk.
Okay.
We're saying some magical.
You have a
bullshit.
concierge.
Yeah, concierge.
Yeah, we're all in fancy rooms. There's a concierge.
See, I kind of want to buy the W ring. So this is really the only place that we can see tokens, right? Okay. I might as well go ahead and buy that foresight too, because I don't know when we're going to be back here again.
Right, I was thinking about that knife too.
Is there more than one of them?
How much
I
have you
am
spent so
one
far?
shy of a ring of subtitles. God damn it.
I'll give it to you. If anybody wants anything, Gracia's ready to be a magic item sugar mama.
I was going to say Gracia is suddenly sugar mama for all of this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so ring of subtitles for Jacques too.
I don't remember how much I don't know how much we have. I'm totally interested in the microphone, willing to share later.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if there's only one of these items, but I definitely want the microphone as a singer person.
There are 2 variants on the microphone. There is a rapier variant and there is a maul variant. So there are 2 of the microphones.
We could get 2 microphones.
What is a mall variant? Oh, like a hammer.
Let's go to the mall.
Can it be the MALL? Like, let's go to the mall.
I was gonna say it's one of those places that has like a food court and department stores and like.
All right, so Jacques got the Mask of Hot Shirley and the Ring of Silent Comprehension, or Ring of Subtitles. Benny got the Uwu Ring.
Yep.
Uh,
I'm gonna buy 2 of the microphones, and when I see Brenham, give her one.
all right, so
How much are they? I also want them to, like, I don't know, aesthetically, I want them to just be different color variants of the outfit of, the same thing.
Yeah, this is
They
like
match.
card captor soccer looking stuff.
Yeah.
I will let you flavor the microphones however you want to. There is just one thing with them. There is, like, while you have the microphone out and equipped, there is going to be, like, a stardust, like, dazzling effect around you.
Exactly why I want it.
Yep, 100%.
But can you flavor it with flamin' hot dust?
That seems dangerous.
Jesus.
Flamin' hot Jesus, yes.
I already glow. I want to sparkle
Garrett
too.
was like had nut allergies, because I was going to take a page out of Dirty Steve's book and get some like peanut butter crackers from Tory's and crunch them up and use them as pocket sand.
Beautiful. 10 out of 10. No notes. Perfect.
Okay, for some reason I can't get the microphones into your items right now.
We can finesse that between.
Don't know if you didn't save them when I made them, but I will get those into your inventory as quickly as possible.
I mean, we know what they do. It's fine.
Yeah, got the 2 rings, the Mask of Hot Shirley. Jacques, you were looking at the dagger.
Oh, I mask and the ring. That's all I could afford. And that's
Or
all
no,
that
it was for Freak that was looking at the dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was both me and Rafreak, and we were asking if
For
they were
Freak and Benny, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. There's 2 daggers.
Hell yeah. It's like, well, it's supposed to be made
You're
from the mouth
God.
of the fang of a beast, right? So beasts
Right,
more
yeah.
than one fang.
Yeah, 2
Cool.
fangs.
Yeah.
So I'll move those into your items, but I just want each of you to take a moment. We'll go through the chat one by one and just read what your items do. Read the description and what the item does. And I guess the name too.
Did anyone claim the other ring, the Ring of Subtitles?
I believe that was Jacques.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the ring of subtitles.
Then I will buy the giant Toblerone as well. You put it in there.
Yeah, it's just a giant Toblerone.
That's fine. It's a giant. Like when you say giant, we're talking about like it's like 3 feet long with like giant 1/2-foot spikes, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's all I need. Don't even worry about it, dog. Don't even worry about it.
You don't deserve this big Toblerone.
I might turn it into a bludgeoning weapon. Just because. I put that in there to get a laugh, not expecting someone to buy it, but y'all like fucking cleaned up out there. But we'll with the items, we'll start with Benny.
Oh, wait, can I still have a lot of money. Can I ask prices and buy more things before? Also, do other people want things? I mean, it's use it or lose it, right? We're not coming back.
I think you all like bought all of the main items there. The only thing left is like snacks and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
wait,
the-
is this not what's in the
Well,
it's not what's in the
nobody's
items
bought it.
list?
Nobody
you
bought
guys
the vape.
bought the sick ass vape.
Oh, no one bought the sick ass vape. Yeah, that's true.
Is that
Oh,
what
what's
Rafreak thing? Is that something that Rafreak would be into? Is a sick ass vape?
Rafreak is evil, but he's not a douche.
You
What's
tricked the guy
the-
with Mage Hand trying to run away from a pissed off.
But he would
Pissed off
gladly
person.
take it. He would gladly take it.
Just to clean them out.
Right, yeah.
Oh, wait,
100%.
what's the filthy breakdown, the Mariah special, and the lullaby thing?
That's
Oh,
the
those
the
are
microphone.
yeah, those are the
Oh, those are
ability
just
bumps.
details. Oh, I
Whoa.
thought those were
You
separate
wanted
things
this
I
and
had
you
to buy.
You didn't even know how good it is.
Yeah, I did not. I was just like, it's a microphone. I'm going to buy it. Thanks.
I mean, I'll buy you sparkles and it's the same as what you thought it was.
Yeah, that's fine. No, it had a +2 to charisma-based rolls. That was good.
Yeah. It does more stuff.
Freak gives the rest of his gold or his chips to for the vape and says, "Thank you, if you would."
All right, so Benny, we'll start with you reading the items that you bought.
Okay. Let's see. So, all right. So the first one was the double U ring. If the wearer fails a persuasion check, they may use one charge to reroll that check. The wearer speaks with an ooh voice for the next 10 minutes, regardless of the roll. This ring regains 1d3 charges after a long rest. And then, so Rafreak got both the Foresight Fang and the Sick Ass Vape, right?
Yes.
Okay. If it's okay with you, I'll explain the Foresight Fang and then I'll let you explain the vape.
Absolutely, go for it.
So, the Foresight Fang. This Fang used to belong to a great beast that spent much of its life underground, but many believe it was capable of predicting the change in season. When you finish a long rest, roll 2 d20s and record the numbers rolled. You can replace any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check made by you or a creature that you can see with one of these foretelling rolls. You must choose to do so before the roll, and you can replace a roll in this way only once per turn. Each foretelling roll can be used only once. When you finish a long rest, you lose any unused foretelling rolls. So, I assume it recharges at the end of a long rest.
Yep. At the end of a long rest.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what I picked up. And then I was seriously thinking, because I have 15 tokens left over, can I just buy 3 giant Toblerones?
you can if you want.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Goddamn, Toblerones.
You're just gonna clear out the giant Toblerone section.
I'm here
Yeah.
for it.
There's a few students just watching in horror.
These are just like these giant 3-foot Toblerones. Oh goodness.
They're over half of Benny's body length, but she's like, you know what? I have brothers at home I can share these with. It's fine.
This is now a weapon.
Yeah, I mean, I can save one for myself.
Nobody's
Like,
going to admit that they got knocked out by a Toblerone, so perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they're like, what attacked you? Nothing. Nothing.
Brenham, what did you get?
Sudden, very localized hailstorm is what attacked me. That's what happened.
Stardust Streamer Microphone. While using this microphone, the user adds +2 to all charisma-based rolls, and the user is followed by highly visible glittering bits of stardust. The user has advantage on performance checks once a day, and they may perform a captivating solo that ends with one of the following effects. The DC for the abilities is 10 plus the user's charisma modifier, and affects creatures of the user's choice within 30 feet. All right. Effect number 1 you can choose from. Filthy Breakdown. The user ends the performance with the sickest metal breakdown with incomprehensible lyrics. Targets who fail a wisdom save become enraged and start to form a mosh pit. On their turn, they must make a melee attack on the nearest creature with advantage. If they cannot reach a creature, then they attack themselves. Creatures may make a wisdom save at the end of their turn or if they take damage. Effect number 2. The Mariah Special. The performance ends with the user hitting a sustained note that's so high it shatters wine glasses. Targets who fail a dexterity check are hit by shards of broken glass and take 2d6 plus 2 slashing damage. And finally, effect number 3, the Lullaby. The user serenades the targets with a soft lullaby. Targets who fail a constitution save fall asleep for the next minute until they take damage or until they are woken up by another creature.
Yoko, you got a Star Dust Streamer microphone as well, correct?
Yes. Are all the like snacks just Flamin' Hot, or are there any other flavors of chips? Like, I want to buy, if possible, a bunch of different flavors, and then we'll have a chip tasting upstairs later.
Yeah, you can
Like, we
pick
have
up a
to
bunch
guess.
of different. You can pick up a bunch of different flavors.
Chip party.
Yeah, she's gonna pick up, like, I don't know, how many can she hold? 20? Can I get a bag and hold 20 of them?
Can you hold all
Yeah,
these
just
chips?
stuff as many as you can in there because these
Yeah.
are the forbidden flavors.
Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna have a mystery where we have to guess the flavors upstairs later. And I invite Tori and Common Valjean.
And Jacques, what were your items?
Glad that you asked. Jacques picked up the Ring of Silent Comprehension, or the Ring of Subtitles. While wearing this ring, you can use an action to speak its command word. When you do so, all speech is presented to you in subtitles for 3 minutes, and all speech is unknown. An unknown language to the player is translated. This has a radius of 30 feet. While the effect is active, the player is deaf and must roll 1d10 if they decide to speak. That roll dictates the volume at which the player is heard, 1 being an inaudible whisper and 10 being a shout heard within a 30-foot radius. This ring has 1 charge and regains a charge with a long rest. The Mask of Hot Shirley. This mask was said to have washed up on shore along with a briefcase full of coyote steroids after the tragic night where Hot Shirley's personal single-passenger plane disappeared over the Atlantic Ocean. To this very day, there have been no signs of the actual wash-up, his bright pink afro, or his infamous barbed wire baseball bat.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have fun with this one. I'm gonna say that right now. Yep. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun item.
And Rafreak, your items.
So Rafreak got the Foresight Fang Dagger, which we've already heard about, which is great. But he also got the Cloud Puff 9000X because it's spelled with a lowercase k and then loud in all caps. Great. This sturdy vape is hefty enough to bludgeon an enemy, but the LED screen and delicate components wouldn't survive the hit. In order to maximize the power of the Cloud Puff 9000X, it utilizes 3 special puff coils. Each coil comes with 3 charges that can be used to take a puff and exhale the spell Missy Step or Poison Spray. The user takes 1d4 damage. That seems about accurate, sure. After expending a sweet cotton candy scented cloud. This vape has been banned in 9 states. I'm hoping that Georgia's not one of them. Just saying.
Look, I had to add the D4 damage because we can't be like, yeah, you should fucking vape on this.
Vaping is bad, kids.
Rip
Yeah,
that
kids,
bad cotton.
hit that sick ass Cloud Puff 9000X. But Jacques, we end the session with you hearing a voice from the mask, and it just says, "Hello, Jacques." And then that's where we end.
Whoa!
Hey, you don't have the W ring. You can't do that voice.
But we'll start with Becky. What do you have to plug this week?
As always, my Twitter, sugarpuns_, and my Instagram, also sugarpuns. Thank y'all for listening to this ridiculous nonsense, and go to your local grocery store and buy yourself a Toblerone.
Get the giant one.
Get the giant.
Never had a Toblerone.
I haven't either, and I really want one now. So
Today is apparently the day. Let's go.
we should be
Field
sponsored.
trip.
Toblerone, sponsor us.
Please, Toblerone. Neo Yokio's not doing anything else, but we're still here. Listeners, you deserve this giant Toblerone that you need to go out and buy.
Yes.
I think we might have to like raffle off a Toblerone at some point at a con or something.
Oh
Like,
my God.
There-
Hell yeah,
so
dude.
I thought I remembered. I had to Google it real quick. Toblerone is no longer being made. Is no longer a Swiss chocolate, and they're going to take off the Alps. So, like, you got to go get one now because it won't be a Swiss chocolate soon.
Also, I looked up how much those giant ones usually are. They're like $100.
Okay, the day that we get a panel at a con, I will give away a giant Toblerone at that panel.
Excellent.
March 2nd, 2024, Marriott the Gathering. Can we put it in our
Done.
pencil us in now, Courtney? Done.
What, wait, are you actually going to put me in for a panel this
She
early?
makes the schedule. She can do it.
I don't have a job yet. I didn't think it would be
You
this
have a
soon.
year.
This soon,
Don't
you
call
got
me
a
bluff.
year.
It's a year.
We can get a booth. It's a lot of fun. I got to be there last weekend. It was great.
Yeah, you have a year minus like a week to prep. Okay.
I don't know why I was panicking like this was the beginning of March. For some reason, I thought this was the beginning of March.
Panic.
I did say 2024, but it's okay.
I didn't hear the 2024. I just heard
I know, we have-
March, and then my heart crumbled.
Yeah, no, we have almost a year to save up for the big Toblerone.
Listeners, make it happen. Like, start requesting us for things.
Yeah, let's do a panel. I'm in.
Help-
Let's do it.
Help
We'll
us
dress up as
build
our
a fan
characters
base,
and eat
listeners.
Toblerone.
Courtney, did we go through what you have to plug this week? Sorry,
It's cool. My brain is still really stunned about what has happened tonight in the best way possible. Right. So, hi, Courtney, Cotton Candy 117. I'm sure we'll have even more stuff that'll be great to announce in the coming shows. Thanks for listening and send us questions.
Yoko.
Yoko Mizuhara on all the socials that matter, and you can figure out which ones those are.
Alex.
Yeah, you can find me at Scruffy Goth on the Twitter, and yeah, just watch me talk about Disney stuff. That's always fun. I am gonna plug something actually. I'm gonna plug a book series. When I was at Marietta the Gathering, I got a trio of books. The Last Shadow Knight trilogy by Michael Webb. This is not an advertisement for him. He didn't say anything to do it, but I've been reading them, and they're pretty fun, like high fantasy, magic-y books like that. It's fun. It's cool. If you find them, go read them. Maybe.
Baller. Trevin.
You can usually find me. My headphones are yelling at me. You can usually find me on Twitter at Old Man Stark, being just shit posting and memeing. And oh god, my headphones are still yelling at me. Fuck off, assistant. Yeah, you can find me at Old Man Stark, shit posting and liking a lot of raccoon pictures and D&D shit. You can find me on Twitch Monday through Wednesday, 6:30 Alaska Standard Time at twitch.tv/Tythus, TYTHIS. I should be back on the grind next week when I'm not on a work trip and recording from a hotel room with dog shit internet. Send us questions because that shit's fun.
And listeners, if you want to find me, do yourself a favor and don't. I'll find you. Check out the other people that have supported us so far, like Jess. You can follow on twitch.tv/JessPanda. Also follow MomoCon on their socials, their Facebook, their MySpace, their Twitter, their Instagram. Follow Kyler with Fishing After 5 on YouTube. Follow our buddy Jay on twitch.tv/Rush918 and our buddy Ducky on twitch.tv/Ducky, please. Now, everyone, give a jumbled Godspeed, Jock.
Giant Toblerone.
Giant Toblerone.
I'm in danger.
Toblerones.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night. I'm gonna go back to fucking